Hello, hello, Jamar Shah coming to you today from Frederick, Maryland. Today I'm with Tina Moran. Say hello.
Hello.
And we are at the Luna Aerial Dance and Performing Arts in Frederick, Maryland. I think I just said that. On Winchester Boulevard. So, ValorLives interview series episode number 81. Why do I do what I do? Number one, because there's successful people who deserve to have their stories told. Number two, there's people around the world who need to hear successful stories so they can be inspired. And number three, to let you know you can go out there with a camera, phone, and a selfie stick and impact the planet. So, just like always, no interviews over 10 minutes long, raw, uncut, no special lighting, no special effects, and hopefully this interview will not be upside down.
Yay!
So, Tina, why do you, well, first of all, where are we and why do you do what you do?
We are sitting currently in our aerial arts room at Luna Aerial Dance Performing Arts. Why do I do what I do? We decided to have Luna Aerial Dance to offer families and children and adults and anyone and everyone that would like to come in and try aerial arts in a very safe and quality way to, oh no, and I forgot what I was going to say.
So you want to create a fun atmosphere for everybody to
Yes.
exercise and do something
Yes.
different. All right.
Yes.
So, you know what would be really cool? What if we had somebody right now doing some really safe dancing right behind us? That would be really cool if we had somebody just doing something.
Somebody really cool.
Yeah, just, just some nice. Anyways, so what has been the proudest moment of your career?
The proudest moment of my career was being able to offer
Over there.
over there, back on the
Yeah. The proudest moment of your career.
was to be able to offer something that I have absolutely always enjoyed.
Uh-huh.
I have enjoyed doing pole arts, I've enjoyed aerial arts, and I've always wanted to share it with everybody.
Okay.
And being able to do that has been just amazing for me.
Okay.
Now you can see her.
Right.
It's been to me, that's what makes me wake up every morning. That's to get up there and to teach people and show people what we do and how that the everyday person can do this.
Okay.
And we teach them from the ground up.
All right.
So
when you say the everyday person, what about somebody like myself who's never obviously been on a pole before? Is it hard for somebody who's never
everything you start when you try something new, when it comes to anything that has to do with working your body and everything else, can be hard.
Right.
So we always start. Yes, it is hard. I don't have any other ways to say it. It is hard, but if you stick with it and understand that we teach in progression, and we teach it so that we build you to be able to do the things that we do, then it ends up being a lot more fun, and you actually get to really understand how your body works when you do any of the aerial arts that we do, or pole arts, or dance, or anything that we do in here.
All right. So, how long have you been owning the business? Been the face of the business for?
Luna Aerial Dance opened in January.
Okay.
So, but I've been doing these kind of arts for about 13 years.
Okay. So during that time, what has been the lowest point of your career?
The lowest point of my career, honestly, would have to be thinking that I can handle everything by myself.
Okay.
And realizing that, you know what, you make epic mistakes, and that's how you succeed. It's part of it. It's just part of the course. And you just have to pick yourself up and brush yourself off and keep going.
All right.
And know that you have a lot of support when you have the right people around you. And I have a very strong support team around me.
Perfect. So you have 7 employees?
I do.
So how do you create team culture so everybody's not killing each other?
You know, it takes a lot to do it. But to have the right personalities and and bringing in what everybody has the same goal to do is really what keeps the fire moving and keeps everybody, and a lot of communication, a lot of keeping the lines open. They know they can come to me with anything. I also know that if there's something going on, I can go to them. But the team that I have here is a strong team.
Okay.
And they support each other.
And you don't hire bitches.
And
correct?
I don't hire bitches.
That's right. If you're a bitch, do not apply, right? Because
Right, I don't hire bitches.
All right. So where do you see
Only one queen bee.
Okay. Where do you see yourself a year from now?
A year from now, I will be one less child in high school,
Okay.
or no kids in any kind of high school. All just last one in college. Hopefully, spending a lot of time with my husband and in the studio.
Alrighty.
And getting as many people in here.
So, morning routine, something you do every morning to get your day started successfully.
Walk my dog.
What kind of dog you have?
I have a Beagle Blue Heeler mix.
Okay.
She's 5 years old.
Okay. What's her name?
Her name is Sierra.
Sierra. What's up, Sierra? Okay, so what book are you reading or audiobook are you listening to?
I am currently listening to You Are a Badass.
Okay.
And she also has another book out that's called You Are a Badass for Making Money. And they're awesome. It's an awesome book.
I think the girl I interviewed 2 weeks ago is reading that same book.
Really?
I think so.
It's an awesome book. It's an awesome.
I'll have to ask Michelle Gooch if that's the book that you're reading. Okay, so what advice? Oh wait. So what something you do on a daily basis that if you don't do, your day does not feel successful. For some people, it's smoothie or meditating or yoga or reading their Bible. What is it for you?
I have to sit down in the morning, other than walking the dog, as I have to sit down and I have to listen to that. I have to listen to a book. I have to listen, whether it's 5 minutes or 10 minutes or whatever it is. I just need something to kind of get me moving before. And I've been trying very hard not to pick up my phone and not check email and not be on Facebook and not have to do business stuff. It's something that just so that I can kind of get my brain moving.
Okay.
And then making sure that I take my vitamins and making sure that I just, get me up and moving.
All right. So next question: what advice would you give to your 25-year-old self? I know that was only 5 years ago, but if you could go back in a time machine and you're 25 years old, what would you tell yourself to do differently?
I would tell myself at 25 to listen to your instincts, listen to your gut, and follow it.
Okay.
Don't question it. Don't second guess it. Don't.
Okay.
Because when you do, that's when all the trouble starts. Okay. When you feel it, that's what it is.
I thought you were gonna say I would tell myself to listen to my mom, hoping that your kids watch. Anyways.
No, do you think my kids listen to me? No, my kids do not listen to me.
I'm
they
starting
do later.
trouble. So, any interesting goals that you have? Scuba diving, skydiving, backpacking through Europe, just something that you know you want to accomplish within the next 12 months that's like ridiculous for you?
Oh, let's see. Well, I do have no desire to skydive.
Okay.
I don't see any reason to jump out of a perfectly good plane.
Alrighty.
So let's say I would like to.
It doesn't have to be like adventure. It could be like take cooking lessons or learn a new language. Just something
Did
that.
you talk to my husband? Do you know about my cooking?
No, I don't.
That's why he's the cook. I would actually like to go on my sister does endurance horseback riding racing, and she goes out for weekends, and I would love to be able to just go out and take a horseback and do an endurance race.
Okay, so where is your sister?
She's in Urbana.
Guess who's being interviewed next? Anyways, so what is an endurance horseback? What does that mean? Like for like an hour she's on the horse or something? Or
they go out for a whole entire weekend. So they would race like through the woods and the mountains and everything, and they camp and it's like an endurance race. Like you would go out and do an endurance like
alrighty
race. So, like you would more like like when you do like the mud runs. Mud runs for.
But we're running out of time.
Okay, sorry.
So endurance horse racing, look it up. So how can people get a hold of you?
You can get a hold of us at lunaaerial.com or at 240-397-7355 and at info@lunaaerial.com.
Perfect. So we got time for one last question. Okay. Dream place to visit?
I would like to go to Italy and Greece.
Okay. Dream place to, actually, you know what? Give me one of your mentors.
One of my mentors is my husband. My husband, and also with the business, when it comes to the business, it would be Jamila DeVille.
All right. So, Valor's interview series, episode number 81. Go out there, show some valor. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. Talk to you next week. Bye.
Bye.